Hey guys, my name is Name, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD is the game. In the last episode, we decided to take on the Forsaken Fortress with the Master Sword in hand. We barged on through, killed the Camelot King, the Helmerot King, and we faced Ganon. However, our sword no longer sparkles, so it was not able to deal any damage to him, and really we were in trouble until Tetris came along, until Tetra came along, and then finally the postman, or Quill and Kamali, and also Volu came. They saved us, and now we are here with Tetra and the King of Red Lions, and apparently some voice wants to see us and Tetra inside of the castle. So come on, Tetra. We gotta show you what's inside there. She moves rather slow, and I don't think they've probably updated this from the original game. She's also really bad at getting across this. Let's see if we can get her to do it. Come on, can you climb the steps? Oh wow, great, she climbed up on here. That's impressive, because a lot of people like to do like this. Hold on, let me just mess her up really bad. Tetra, where are you? Who knows? Oh, whoa, you actually managed to get around. That's pretty good. Did they like fix that? I guess they did. Hold on, where is she? Can she get me where I am now? Haha, we've thwarted her. She can't get to where we are. Yeah, like right there. She's doing her best though. It's fun to mess with her just because, you know, she's such like a tough character, you know, like can't do anything wrong. So it's kind of fun to kind of mess with her a little bit. What are you doing? Show me where the owner of that voice is. Okay, this way. And down here, I wonder what happens if you talk to her right now. Oh, I was hoping she would comment on like the castle or say something about it. You would think that she would, but no. Yeah, she takes her sweet time. Come on, come on. Down here, oh, apparently that triggered it. And who is this? Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. The stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones, long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I'm the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard of the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnis no Hansen Hyrule. Link, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I'm the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you, so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet, all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of the sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passes down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. My fate. You two are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Link. I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Link, we must go. Link. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Link. Be careful. What a plot twist. Tetra, of all people, the pirate Tetra, is Princess Zelda. And we are the hero, reincarnated. And the King of our Lions was the King of Hyrule. Pretty amazing. This entire time, we've been riding on the back of a king. Who would have thought? And we now know why Hyrule is sunken. Because Ganon was able to wreak havoc. And people prayed to the gods, and the gods said, well, let's just drown it all. And they did, because we never showed up, for whatever reason. Well, time to make amends for what our ancestors didn't do. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and to the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these 2 temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. And how cool is that? That there are temples down here in Hyrule that we need to go to, but because of that magical barrier that we saw a few episodes ago, we can't reach it. Therefore, we're going to access the temples from the mountaintops, which are now the islands. Isn't that just so cool? You know, it makes you wonder. Like, it makes you think about, I guess, like the old geography of Hyrule and how like that kind of fits into here. And there are so many Zelda theory videos about that. But yeah, just really cool stuff. What an awesome concept. I love it. I mean, man, it's just really cool. Yep, there is a world above. Well, anyways, how long have we been recording? Probably just a few minutes, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a short one. Or are we going to do some more stuff? We'll do some more stuff for the sake of, you know, actually having a decently length video. I feel like, you know, the weight of what has happened today probably deserves its own episode, but it's far too short to end the video off now. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know, they lie hidden somewhere in the Great Sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fright not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. A place where many people gather. Okay, well, a place where many people gather, the most populous place in the Great Sea is Windfall Island. We were there and we met a strange little man in a green suit in a prison cell who told us if we ever need to know anything about maps, to come see him. His name was Tingle, and he has his own island. Which is right there, there you go. So yeah, we need to go see Tingle, but we're not gonna be getting on to the main quest of the game quite yet. We're going to spend some time working on these islands that I've ignored in the past, the reefs. There are 6 reefs, or 6 eye reefs, in the Great Sea. There is Cyclops Reef, 2-Eye Reef, 3-Eye, 4-Eye, 5-Eye, and 6-Eye Reef. They are scattered across the ocean. We're going to be going to each of those, taking on the task, I guess you can call it, that are there, and getting the treasure that lies in those islands once we take them on. So we're gonna go in order. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to find Cyclops Reef. I can't remember where it is exactly. Okay, here it is, just to the west of us. So I will see you once we get there. Okay, so here we are. There's plenty going on. I don't think we actually do need to take out these boats over here, but I'm gonna take them on anyways. Oh wow, it's ironic the boat actually got, like, the boat's blocking the sea hat from attacking me. Okay, cool, took them both down. And yeah, I don't really need to take down the shark, but I don't like sharks, so you know, I'm just gonna do that anyways. Okay. Oh, shoot, I meant to intercept the bomb in the middle of the air, but that didn't work out. So what you need to do on these reefs, or at these reefs, is you need to take out all the turrets that are around here. So don't be as liberal with your bombs as I was being. Try to be a little bit conservative with that. And yeah, just take out all the turrets. Easiest to do that by riding around like this. I guess you could like go up to the ledges up there and like drop the bombs down on there, but it's just easier to do it sailing around like this. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna talk about real life stuff while I do this, if that's okay. Real life stuff to talk about. Well, one thing that was announced recently, which I'm really happy about, is the fact that Pikmin 3 Deluxe was announced for Nintendo Switch. So I'm not really as excited about, I guess, like all the extra features as I am just having the game on Switch itself. I mean, I am looking forward to the fact that all the DLC and everything is going to be with Deluxe included, so like that's really cool. I mean, I've never been much of a DLC kind of guy myself. I don't like, you know, spending $60 on the game and then spending like another 40 or more on the DLC, which in my opinion isn't always worth it. At least not the money that you end up having to pay for it. So that's always been my opinion on DLC. I don't know, I've just never been big on it. That's not always true. I mean, sometimes I've bought the DLC, but it's kind of rare. So I do like that that's being included in the game, in the deluxe version, so I don't have to buy that extra. I'm really excited about that, because, you know, normally I just wouldn't spend the money on it. I wouldn't allow myself to. Kind of cheap in that respect. But yeah, the biggest thing for me is the fact that I'm gonna be able to play Pikmin portably. Like, I'm gonna be able to fly on an airplane and play Pikmin. Like, I mean, does it get any cooler than that? The answer is no, it does not. So, I mean, I'm just like absolutely stoked to have Pikmin on my Switch. And it also, I'm looking forward to seeing how the controls are gonna work. You know, before the Switch was announced, I was playing Pikmin 3, I was kind of thinking, like, you know, how is Pikmin gonna operate in the future if there's no longer something like the Wii Remote to play Pikmin on? Because the Wii Remote works perfect for Pikmin. So, you know, the Switch hadn't been announced yet. I was wondering how that was gonna work. Fortunately, the Joy-Con came along, which will work perfectly, I think, for Pikmin, but, you know, won't really know for sure until that gets ported and I have a chance to actually play Pikmin with the Joy-Con. So, really excited for that. I'm also interested to see how they're going to port along the functions that are normally on the gamepad, you know? Because, like, normally you just touch your map with your stylus when you're playing Pikmin 3, and that's how you kind of look at the map and also send your captains. There you go, you can just send your captains on, like, to their destination where they need to go. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that operates. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it at launch, but I definitely will buy that game ASAP. As soon as I can, as soon as I have the money to. But, you know, it also gives me hope that Nintendo hasn't forgotten about Pikmin, which is one of my favorite favorite Nintendo series, one of my favorite video game series, along with Zelda. And we get a treasure chart. I don't know which number this is, but it's on the screen. And yeah, we're gonna grab all the treasure charts before we actually get the treasure. How long have I been recording? 21 minutes? I think we have time to grab another 2 of these. So we're gonna now head to 2i Reef, wherever that is. And I think I'm just gonna cut to me blowing up the turrets and then me getting the treasure, just so it doesn't take so long for you guys to watch all of this. So I will see you at 2i Reef, which is here. See you guys there. Okay, there you go. Also, a bit of advice. Keep an eye on your hearts, because you can get pretty, you know, low on your hearts pretty quickly with all the bombs coming at you. So yeah, you know, be careful about that. Oh, this is my first time drinking a potion. I love that he breathes out a puff of blue gas, like the little details and also the expressions that he makes. And a reward is another treasure chart. Okay, and our next destination is 3i Reef. I will see you once we get there. Alright, here we are, and we're in the square just west of Greyfish Isle. Wow, we're really high up over here. Man. I just love how much blue there is in this game. Maybe that's why it's my favorite Zelda game, because blue is my favorite color. There are all sorts of shades of blue. I also love the ocean, so yeah. Alright. I think we know what we're gonna get. Just kind of running in a theme here. We get another treasure chart. Alright. So, on that note, I think we're gonna end things off here just because I know we've been recording for a little while. And yeah, so next time let's play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. We will be starting off the episode by getting more of these treasure charts at the other reefs. And then we're gonna be doing a little bit more side questy stuff, but it shouldn't be too much longer until we get back on to the main quest of the game. So, thank you to my patrons, William, Nintendo Black Crisis, Joseph from Joe Bro Show, Drew Haddad, Twilight, and Grant Spector. I've been Kim Ronnie, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.